Launch Aries and then go to Gradebook, and you'll land on the Gradebook dashboard. This is the sandbox for Wood Middle School, so some things will be blanked out. And so we're looking at Add Gradebook and Mass Add Gradebook. We are not going to use Copy Gradebook this year because we're not putting in the archives for your former gradebooks this year. So go back to Add Gradebook if you're adding just a single gradebook. And you're going to choose either a Pass Not Pass template, a points-based template, or a rubric template. This is not going to be available next year. So I'm going to go to a point-based template, and then you'll choose your course down here that will already be put in by Aries. Always go to the primary first and click that because it will do both check marks for you. Then you can save at the top or the bottom. I'm going to the bottom here. And then you are going to choose the term. The default is 1 year. You can change the semester, trimester. You're going to have semesters, quarters, trimesters, whatever is related to your grade level. This is the default so that the template can be used year round. To change this, you can unclick and hit OK, and then click the one you want. I'm going to click that one. And then you can see that I still have the course clicked. I'm going to change this to Mock Gradebook. And I'm just going to put 00 for now. Then I'm going to hit Save. Then I'm going to go through the options. And this is where you can select, do you want to apply scores immediately? This is already part of the template, but you can unclick it. This is already a fixed mark, so this is set at minimum grading. And just to point out some areas here, display final mark is already checked for you. And if you want to hide this gradebook while you're building it out, this is where you would click, and that would hide the gradebook. And you might want to do this at certain times of the term when you are working on your gradebook. Then you can also sort assignments by due dates, by the number attached to the assignment, and this can become important later on when you want to evaluate grades. Now, you can copy these options to other gradebooks. Now, what we want to do here is also look at apply weighting to formative and summative assignments. We do want you to move toward checking this and setting your percentages. You're going to set your percentages either at 0 to 100, only summative, or you're going to use the proportions that have been arrived at through consensus with your course alikes, disciplines, or departments. And you can just move this scale. You can change this scale at any time. You can start moving it more toward summative later in the term. All right, that's Add a Gradebook. Now, categories, you have to have categories here. This is where your common reporting standards will go. Assignments, this is your assignment homepage, but we don't have any categories yet, so we don't have any assignments. Manage students is where you're going to add your students. Final marks are fixed, and this is a points-based gradebook, so this is the fixed mark area for those. Narrative grading is a limited pilot, so if you're not already involved in that, then I would not go there. All right, now let's go to the dashboard again, and we're going to do mass add this time so that maybe you want to do all your gradebooks at once because you have similar preps. So mass add, some are blanked out here, but you could do 1, 2, 3, and these as well that are hidden. You can do them all at the same time, and then you would just hit next. And if you're at Encinal, you're going to have to scroll down because you have a mixture of templates for middle school and high school. So they are all going to show up, and you might not have enough screen room to see what you need to see, so a scroll bar will appear here. Then hit next, And this is where you would be scrolling down to find the rest of your options if you are at NSNL. If you are at the other schools, it's going to be just MS or HS. So I'm going to do the points based again. I'm going to create gradebooks, and now I have my gradebooks. I have my mock gradebooks, and it has created a bunch more gradebooks here for me under the name of the course, which I have blurred out, so you can't see that. And you would do the same thing. You would go through and you would go through your options page, and you could copy that to other gradebooks. Do that from one gradebook. So that's Add and Mass Add.